Kia ora and welcome to this pre-learning for our session that we're going to be holding at FlipConNZ, how to grow and start a flipped learning movement. So for me, everyone in the room has something to contribute, so it could be your experiences, your ideas, or questions or any thoughts you have, because as we know, the smartest person in the room is actually everyone in the room itself. So I look forward to having some really robust discussions and some great questions, and for you to share your experiences and why you're here. Typically, if we have a business as usual, our current state, we know in education today, particularly in New Zealand, we have a shifting context and we need to move to these new business as usual for our future states. But typically there's a history that this isn't so successful because we need to find this balance between positive and sustainable change. And some of the key questions that we're going to look at are particularly around the where, the what, the who, the how, and the why. Part of our pre-learning, what we're going to be doing is creating a vision. It's really important for us to have vision because it's something for us to aim and guide us in terms of what our future reality could be. I have a question for you, and it's 2020 and your school is known to be at the cutting edge of flipped learning education, a trailblazer for preparing young people to thrive in the 21st century. So you can write this down or think about it to yourself, is what would your students be experiencing in your class? Here's an example of a staff session that we ran, and so people came up with student focused, or it's an inspiring environment. So think about you and your school. What would your students be experiencing if they're at the cutting edge of this flipped learning environment? So you might have between 3 or 5 ideas based on this question here. And what we're going to do is pick one key aspect that you would like to see implemented. So you can just circle it and just remember that in our session, that's what for you is something that you'll be working towards. On this shortened URL, if you just type that in, and if you make a copy of it here, we have this planning area. So in our inner circle here, what's our why? We're developing students who are, it could be self-managing, adaptive, and what's the reason why we want them to be self-managing and adaptive? What's our because? So if we have adaptive, it's because they're moving towards a career path that will have many options. In our next area is our how. So what type of learning experiences will they have within your flipped learning environment? And then finally, what's our what? By implementing what types of things. So it could be flexi time within your classes, or it could be real world experiences. This is the what in terms of the actual actions that we'll take. For some of you, it might not be students, it could be your school. So it could be developing a school that is because. What's your how? Looking at collaboration amongst staff. And then what's your what? So it could be breakfast PD sessions, or it could be completing some study around flipped learning, or it could be certification through flipped learning. So this can be for your classroom, your department, or in fact across your whole school. From here, if you would like to, just jump on this URL, and from your vision, you can place it up on our board for other people to see and check out, just so before we meet we can see all the awesome ideas and visions that you would like to achieve through our session. And finally, There's just 3 questions on a form, just on that shortened URL there, just looking at how long you've been flipping your classroom for, what's your main goal that you'd like to achieve, and finally questions that you'd like to have answered in the session. So thanks so much for watching this video on our pre-learning for our session. I'm really looking forward to meeting you, looking at how to grow and start a flip learning movement. Thank you.